Good day, everybody. It is Matt at Carolina Auto Direct here with you with another new unit. 2024 Hummer EV SUV Edition 1. And this thing is super cool. Finished in this moonshot green matte. And this camera, I'm sure, does not do this color justice, but what a fascinating color. Little bit of flake in it. As you will see, there's definitely a moon theme going on with the Hummer. Story goes that General Motors called this project Moonshot because with their constrained time to get this project done, they said it was a moonshot, but they got it done, and the final result is absolutely fabulous. One of the cooler EVs I've been in, and probably personally at the moment, one of my top favorite EV. 3 electric motors, one up front, 2 in the rear, producing 830 horsepower. The torque is interesting. If you've been paying attention, General Motors has rated the torque number on this at 11,500 pounds. Now that comes from some interesting and technical and difficult calculations. And as I'm talking here, just kind of going over the different angles of the car, just so you can see all the various conditions and angles and yada yada. But as I was saying, they rated this at 11,500 pound-feet of torque. Now that's just insane, and that comes through, like I said, various calculations. The real world number, how it's usually measured, is around 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, which is still insane. It's a big vehicle, but it moves it very, very fast. 0 to 60 is just over 3 seconds, and this is a 9,000 pound vehicle. Incredible performance. The Hummer is not the sluggish road hog 10 mile per gallon gas guzzling vehicle that we grew up with and we knew it as. It is now electric, 0 emissions, and extremely fast. Just look at that beautiful moonshot green. Again, as I said, there's a moon theme going on, just a couple of exterior bits. Hard spare cover. Got a little bit of a moon terrain outline on this cover. Let's take a peek in the rear. We just hit this little button right here, and it will automatically open. No door handles, no latches. And in the back, we've got typical SUV capacity, SUV capability. Some accessories covers here. It's probably the charging cable. And a nice rubber mat back here. So clean car, only about, and to close this, we only hit this button. Only, I think, less than 1,700 miles on this. We'll confirm in a minute when I get inside. This is the Edition 1, so this paint is exclusive to the Edition 1. And these massive 22-inch wheels, also exclusive. And these are beautiful wheels. Absolutely beautiful. Big all-terrain tires, obviously new vehicle, great tread. Does have air suspension. So this is currently, I think this is in its access mode. It's got a little bit higher ride height for your normal driving, and it's got extract mode. What that does, if you are in terrain driving mode, you can put it in extract mode, so it will raise another 6 inches over the normal standard drive height, and can get you out of a rut, can get you out of whatever trouble you might find yourself in if you actually use this thing for what it was intended for. LED headlamps, they do go the full width. They illuminate the full width of the vehicle. Very distinctive look for the Hummer. Tow hooks up front. Why not? Because Hummer. This one also comes with auxiliary off-road lights. It is a wide vehicle, so we have, DOT requires us to have identification lamps up front, also some in the rear. And let's show you what is in this front trunk, also called the frunk, some people like to call it. We have a little soft touch button right here above this camera. There's a bunch of cameras on this. So you just touch that, and then maybe we gotta tap it twice, I don't know. But there it goes, it will open by itself. And what is this, you might ask if you are looking at it? Well, these are trays, cargo trays or storage trays, where you can put each individual sky roof panel or sky top, I forget what they call it. So you got the one above the driver goes in this tray, the one above the passenger in this tray, and so on. So if you're on the road and you decide you want a beautiful day like this, you want to take the tops off, you can pull over. Takes about 5 minutes, one person carefully taking them off, and you can get them all stored in this tray and be back on your way and not have to worry about them moving around in that back cargo area. And again, to close it, we just hit that button up front and nice and smooth. We'll head on to the inside. Got roof bars up top, and before we do, let's just take a quick look at the rear seats. Nice leg room. I'll hop in real quick, just give a quick review. I'm 6'1", and yeah, I'm comfortable. Triple zone, so we got dual zone up front and a separate climate zone in the rear. Some USB ports down here so your passengers can charge their devices. And up top here you'll see the sky roof panels. Again, I forget what they call these. I'm sorry if I'm not using the correct terms. Super easy. All you do, you got a latch here, 2 pins up front here. You just kind of pull it out, lift up, and then you can put it up front in the trunk and have a different look, open air experience. Now, something else with the moon theme, General Motors has done a lot of development with NASA, collaborations with NASA. So inside is where you're really going to see a lot of the moon themes. So they called it Project Moonshot, but they also did collabs with NASA. So it's almost like, you know, it's like a tribute to their space programs. And here is one of those little features. You can see Bose audio included on this. But if you look up close, you've got more moon terrain outlines with a little astronaut footprint. Cool little feature. Beautiful bronze accents, hard materials here. And you'll see in the seats, nice seat inlay here, again finished in that bronze. We've got two-tone faux leather. They did not want to use actual cow hides or animal hides. And now we are inside, and this is where things get pretty cool. We do have touchscreen infotainment, and you can see we've got more of the moon graphics outline on the infotainment and also on the cluster here. And what I love, we have hard touch buttons. Awesome feature to still have, as well as steering wheel controls. One fun fact, one very cool thing about this Hummer is General Motors hired video game designers to animate the graphics when you go into the different drive modes. Look at this. Some of the cleanest, most fluid animations I've seen, and very interesting. If your kids are video gamers, they play Fortnite. Oh, let's keep going through here. If your kids play Fortnite, they will geek out on this. It's very cool. I mean, it looks like a video game. And tow haul mode. Look at that. It's towing a rocket. How cool is that? Now, I would not recommend towing a rocket with this. It is rated at, I believe, 8,000 pounds. So you're good for a camper. This is absolutely good for it, especially with all that torque. Now, crab walk mode. Something everybody knows about the Hummer. To access that. And we've got this little button here. This little icon to the left. If you tap it once, you can activate and deactivate your rear wheel steering. Now, to access crab walk, you just hold that button down. We get another cool animation. Hold it, it's loading, keep holding, and we're in crab walk mode. If you get in a little rut, hit crab walk and maybe it'll get you to the side, get a little bit more traction. Turn it off, all you gotta do, Tap that once, we're now back in our regular menu. Four-wheel steering still on, just tap it once, and we have traditional front-wheel steer. Another feature people hear about on this thing is watts to freedom. Yes, watts to freedom. To enter that, we've got traction control here, and we tap it twice. You feel the seat, vibrates your butt. Sorry, you don't want to miss this animation. And now we are in watts to freedom mode. And this is where it tells you what to do. Check your surroundings. It will lower. Like, okay, continue. Vehicle lowering. And this is we're in watts to freedom. Makes for a fun acronym. I believe General Motors engineers and designers probably did that on purpose. But this is where it gets fun. You can launch it. Obviously, we are not going to launch it. We'll go straight into the woods. But if you have a closed course environment, just like the moon here, then you can go full send and this thing will launch. It will throw you back. It will make your passengers giggle. Very, very cool vehicle. I love it. One other thing I want to show you before we go back to the outside. Let me find out where I'm at. The General Motors designers had some humor here. Now, this is where you can customize your auxiliary buttons. So you do have it pre-wired for auxiliary accessories. We already have these two. Kind of accidentally added this one the other day. But we've got this here. It looks like a rocket thrust booster, just putting out thrust. This is like I don't know, a skull. But let's say you want to customize 3 because you just added something. Now, this is where you can do it. Look over here. Look at all these cool little sketches. Let me see if I can get focus on this. Let's see. There we go, maybe. Now, if you scroll down, and you'll see we got other stuff. Oh, sorry. We've got a zombie thing. This seems more normal. Off-road lights, roof lights. A stick of dynamite. Okay, Back to the Future. Looks like the Hummer lifting off. And shoot, TNT. I think I just selected that. If we scroll all the way to the bottom, look at this. That's a Hummer driving on top of a Cybertruck. And then over here we've got a couple of dinosaurs. Looks like that's probably a T-Rex. And then we have a Raptor over here. Not going to name any names, but you can figure out what those are for. So we have a Hummer asteroid coming after the Raptor and maybe a T-Rex back there. And then Hummer blowing out, I'm going to assume that's moon dirt into the mouth of a T-Rex. So that's very cool. A lot of cool little Easter eggs around. And it's just a fun vehicle with a lot of personality. Build quality is great. Again, it feels very rugged. Have a nice Edition 1 plaque over here. And you can see this AC vent. Just looks like a chunk of metal coming out. And then you see on the sides here, you got screws, hard materials. Just feels like it's some sort of space exploration vehicle. Maybe I'm geeking out too much. I don't know. So that's the inside, and that covers about most of it. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. And if you're interested in this, give us a call. We have our website up here on the front tag, CarolinaAutoDirect.com. That's got all of our information. We do have this one currently available for sale. If this is not available, inquire. We will probably have another one. We also have many other vehicles, trucks, sports cars, regular commuter cars. We have other EVs, a lot of Corvettes. So we keep a lot of different vehicles in stock, and this is one I wanted to show y'all today. Again, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thank you. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.